2? Hey YouTube, welcome back to SIBZ, West Coast, East Coast siblings, where we cover your favorite movies and TV shows. Tonight we are covering The Bachelorette. I apologize once again for being a few days late. It has been a busy time. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Like this video if you like this video. Comment, subscribe, and click the bell so you can be notified of all things SIBZ. We are covering The Flash. We're just a little behind because honestly it started to suck and we got distracted. So we'll get right back on that. Man, this week was like a... Let's talk about the highlights. Katie asks all the guys to restrain themselves from self-gratification. What a weird request. They made it kind of like a thing at the beginning of the episode, and then like nobody ever talked about it again. Nobody ever fessed up or anything. Seemed a little forced, like she was trying to make up something for no reason. Oh, also I have these new hair extensions put in. I installed them myself, and I will be putting up a video explaining how I did it because I'm pretty happy with it, you know? I forgot about this one-on-one because so many other things happened, but Katie and Justin go on a date. Gotta say, I have loved Justin from the jump because his facial expressions are just... To me, it seemed like this date was pretty intense. I don't think Justin was ready for it at all. I think Katie was like, I love you. I promise to love you forever. Our love is so strong and this marriage is for life. And I feel like Justin was like, you're a nice girl and you're pretty. Just a little lackluster. During the group date, which was like a roast fest with these drag queens, utter fail. That's how you know that the guys in this house are like really, really good men, because they didn't even like roast. And like, I'm a good person, but I love a good roast. You know what I'm saying? Like, the roasting sucked. It sucked. And of course, James and Trey confront Katie about Hunter. They're like, listen, I don't know. I just don't think he's on the up and up. Aaron is also in this group. And I don't know about you guys, but James just kind of surprised me out of nowhere. I said, okay, boo. Unfortunately, James doesn't last tonight, but he was cute. And I'm sad that I only just realized that right now. So with this news about Hunter, Katie is devastated and indeed throws up in the bathroom. Why? If you ask me, she probably just had some bad shrimp. I guess it's probably because she was so into Hunter and just surprised that he would be here for the wrong reasons and a little calculated. This doesn't faze Hunter though, because he knows Katie is his woman and she trusts him and he loves her and she loves him. She's not said anything like that, but he knows that's how she feels on the inside. Then Connor B and Katie go out on their one-on-one date, and they go on a date with Caitlyn and her man. No idea who he is. No idea really. I didn't watch Caitlyn season, whatever. I don't know who they are, but anyway. And it's a double date. And, you know, they're talking about how important friendship is in a relationship and how Caitlyn and her man, they started out as friends and then things spiced up and one kiss can change everything. And Katie's like, yeah, I hope so. They're sitting on a bench. Connor goes for the smooch, and she smooches him, and she's smiling. But lo and behold, out of nowhere, homegirl sends Connor home. And her reasoning is, there was just no spark. There was just no spicy. And I can understand that. And I feel like in this episode, and I had always suspected it, Connor's like a bit of like a, you know what it is? He's a nice guy. And unfortunately, usually in The Bachelorette, nice guys finish last. He's just a little too soft, maybe a little too passive. I feel really bad, though, because she told him it was because there was no spark in the kiss. That's not something he can control. And then homeboy's like, oh, I must be a terrible kisser. I'm like, bro, no, I doubt it's you. It's just your chemistry isn't there. Anyway, so after she kicks Connor to the curb and Connor comes to the house and is crying and all the dudes are crying, everyone's shook up. I was surprised. I was like, why are all these guys crying? Connor must have been an up and up guy, or all of these guys are a little soft. I don't know. It's great. I'm really glad that they're showing their more sensitive side. That's important in a man. Blake shows up, pulling a say anything. He's got the boombox outside Katie's window, and he's just there to make her feel better. And Katie's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? Comes up, you know, they have a little smooch, and he's like, I just wanted to make you feel better. I know everyone is at the house, and Connor's really upset and whatnot, and I just couldn't stop thinking about you and in your sweatpants crying. And Blake is really sliding up in there, you know, he's really going after it. Do I see Katie and Blake? I don't, but time will tell. I am still hardcore for Greg. He's like a moody dude. I remember a couple episodes ago, she's like, you have like a resting sad face. And he does, you know, he's like one of those moody emotional guys. But like, I like Greg, and I think Katie likes Greg. So then it is the rose ceremony, and Katie pretty much is like, listen, time is not gonna change anything. So there's no cocktail party. 4 guys are going home. All of the guys who were picking on Hunter start sweating. So who goes home? Trey. Oh, I love Trey, and he's crying at like, bro, what were you doing? You should have minded your own business. Like, who cares if Hunter's a moron and calculating to manipulate Katie? Like, that's not you caring about her. All these other dudes that care about Katie wasn't telling her none of that because the drama don't matter. Spicy James goes home, and I just like James. He's just got like a manliness about him. I'm like, ooh, okay. Aaron is out. Surprise, surprise. Aaron has literally been picking on people since day one. I was surprised that Mike P is still there. I'm like, what relationship do you have with Mike P? Brendan? Who is Brendan? I tell you one thing, it was going to be Hunter, but Hunter pulled some mess and he didn't like, you know, break his back to prove to her that he was there for the right reasons, and I think she picked Brendan. But I'm just like, I don't think I've ever even seen her talk to Brendan. All the drama boys and Hunter went home, and Connor B went home. Anyway, we're getting down to the last couple of guys. I think we're at 6 right now, and it's Mike P, Greg, Michael A, 3 other guys that I can't remember their names. Anyway, so I'm gonna make my predictions now. Top three I'm gonna give you. Michael A for surezies. Oh, frick, Blake. Blake is a wild card. Like, I'm not gonna deal with him right now. Greg, and I mean, I guess Blake. I'm feeling maybe Blake. It's not gonna be Mike P. It's not gonna be Brendan. It's not gonna be Andrew. So I guess those are our top 3. That's all I have for this week's episode of The Bachelorette. As always, like this video if you like this video. Comment, subscribe, and click the bell so you'll be notified of our coverage on multiple TV shows here on SIBZ. Christopher is covering Loki and Superman and Lois. And we are still covering The Flash, which we will be doing today or tomorrow. One of those days. Alright, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you probably in a couple hours for Gossip Girl. Peace.